Oh, what the hell? Who did that? Same hand. Oh, I need to love myself, and that's what we're looking at right now. In 1939, believe it or not, researcher William Allinson looked at how modern culture is perceived by taboo selfishness. It teaches, he thought at the time, us to be selfish, and that selfish is sinful, and that loving ourselves is virtuous. What about things that have happened since then? Let's look at practicing self-acceptance. By accepting yourself as you are right now, in this world right now, and far later than 1939 for sure, look at your strengths, look at your weaknesses, look at your flaws and your imperfections, and just say, look, that's it. I'm me. I can't be any different. I have this shaped nose, I have these shaped ears. It is what it is. And put your energy then into improving where you are with yourself, in your personality, in yourself, into your mind, developing cognitive skills, developing how you think, developing how you can prepare the world for yourself. The next one, and where we can look at ourselves and loving ourselves more, is practicing self-compassion. Very closely linked to the first one. But if you treat yourself with kindness and compassion, and understand, especially during difficult times, or when you're facing challenges, this is going to be a real game changer. You want to be able to accept yourself the way you are, know your identity, because this is a huge thing for people. And once you identify with something that, by the way, will not just be your identity at 20 years of age, but will be at 40, 60, 80, and so on, you're not going to be the same successful athlete, for example, at 20 years of age, as you will be in your old age. So the longer you really core down and drill down into what you are as a human being, you can sustain that belief throughout the life course for 60, 80 plus years. Find out exactly as much as you can when you're young, and then love yourself for it. Have that compassion when you're facing challenges. Then be gentle with yourself and offer that same empathy that you would with others to yourself, so that you can support yourself, and that you would offer, if you had a friend in front of you, a true friend, look at yourself in the same way. A lot of people don't fill their own cup first. They look at trying to help others, and that's not good when you do not have energy in the first place and you're not in a good place. You need to be able to have a good place for yourself as well. Setting boundaries is another one. Establish healthy boundaries. Why? Well, you want to protect your emotional and physical well-being. Your mind and your body are linked. And so if you're damaging yourself externally, physically, if you're taking too much alcohol, too many drugs, prescription drugs even, and you're abusing yourself in that way, it's affecting your emotions in the same way as that emotionally you can intake things, you can be around the wrong people, and suddenly physically you have a reaction, or you get angry, or you get tense, and that's not good either. Our body's not meant to be like that. So learn to say no to things, and don't align. If they don't align with your values, make sure you say no straight away. Don't even contemplate them. Don't even put them in your mind's eye. Know your values and your priorities. That goes back to your identity a lot as well. And prioritize self-care. Have that self-respect. Next thing is practice forgiveness. You're a great person. Right now, you're surviving. You're doing things well. So why not forgive yourself in the moment when things happen? Draw a line under it. If you learn from it, if you genuinely want to make a difference for yourself and for others, you forgive yourself for past mistakes and failures. And from there, you can actually have this acceptance. Rather than holding on to guilt, shame, or resentment, these things will just dig in to you. As I mentioned there, physically, things can come out. So let go of the past and focus on moving forward with compassion and self-acceptance. Practice self-care as well. Self-care is so important. If you prioritize it, then it will nourish your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, every part of you. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. The basic things, at least 7 hours. Eat well. Educate yourself on eating and sleep. Educate yourself on exercise. We all need it. Spend more time in nature. Do the simple things that cost no money, but enable you to have a much better and the maximized self-care that you can have. Make sure that there's many techniques, hobbies out there that you can do, techniques to relax, techniques to be on your own, such as even reading or writing, things like that, and hobbies that will fulfill you socially and intimately too. Set realistic goals. Often we start going, gosh, I'd love to be on television. Gosh, I'd love to do this. I'd love to be in circus. Like, be realistic with yourself. Maybe you don't have a good presentation skill. Maybe you don't have a good technique in walking a tightrope. Maybe you haven't done the hard graft that others have done to present themselves on television that have allowed a person to be in a circus. These things can happen from a very young age. Practice makes perfect for sure, but that doesn't mean to say you can't do that. But have realistic goals and know that you can attain them. You don't want to push things out so far in the future where they're just going to stretch you in the present time, and you're going to lose all your friends, and you're going to have so much time to catch up on what you should have done years and years ago to practice this tightrope-ology or these skills enabling you to be on a tightrope in the first place. So you want to make sure it's realistic and time-bound, and so that you can attain it. That's being good to yourself as well. Engage in positive self-talk. Imagine the day, right, where you wake up in the morning and everything is positive coming in. All the external stuff is coming in and you're accepting it, and you start thinking positively and you put a positive spin on things and you start accepting things positively, and every thought is creative, every thought is imaginary, every thought is realistic, every thought is actionable, and there's no wasted energy. If you can just push the energy towards positive self-talk, that's what you're doing. You're plugging it in. You're saying this is more powerful. It's going to crush all the negative thoughts, because we do have negative thoughts, a lot of them, thousands of them every day. So we need to bring the ones to the top so that we can see them floating at the top and we don't know what's on the bottom. Then positive thoughts are going to guide us to a wonderful time. So really engage in definitely consciously, positively talking to yourself in a very, very bright manner. You have unique abilities, use them. That's loving yourself too. Surround yourself with wonderful, positive people. Support system is so important in this life. If you can get good supporters that will be by your side no matter what, that is what we're looking for. That is what will enable you to have a fantastic self-esteem, and these people in turn can be supported by you, and you're tightening the relationships. You have great friends, then a tight family weave, and you even have mentorship as such. So seek out relationships and even communities and groups that will nurture your growth, your well-being, and your self-esteem. And if you do require it, even for a short time, seek professional help. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. This is a strength. This is what can help you in the long run and will help you for sure. A little bit of investment over the short term will create a lifetime of opening, of creativity, of self-awareness, of self-love, and so on. Please do have a wonderful day. But before you do, there's a button there. So please subscribe, and we can give you out much more positive stuff to help you by. Thank you for watching. And please do sincerely again, wonderful morning, day, night, evening, and everything in between. Bye now.